I think the key theme or takeaway for me, as in personally, would be that we seem to have, as an industry, come back to, and I love the fact that we have come back to the idea of solving business problems. There's less of a sort of an emphasis on tech or gadgets or solutions which are, more focused on showcasing our progressiveness or how advanced we are, but sort of going back to how we can use creativity to solve business problems. And that's something I found incredibly reassuring in a way about what I saw today. I think the most surprising thing today was how some of the, more what you would imagine the more traditional, well-established quick service restaurant brands, how agile they were and how creative in terms of how they executed their ideas, how nimble in terms of being responsive to cultural events or conversation. And it was remarkable to see everything from Burger King to Wendy's to Popeyes. I mean, the ideas were amazing. This merger of the old world in the sense of the traditional quick service restaurant with the new world of gaming and social media and influencers is fascinating to see, and tells you elephants can dance. I mean, that's the takeaway I would have from that those sessions. One that I found the most interesting from a personal bias, I think, were some of the creative data lines, which I thought were really fascinating in the way the use of data to power creativity. So ideas around how to use language and text and music to enable sort of people with speech impediments, and those sort of ideas were brilliant because they were work of a lot of rigor and analysis, but their expression was really human and very empathetic, and that I think that bodes really well for our industry. If we can translate that sort of high-end rigor in data analysis into really creative and emotionally appealing work, I think that's a very optimistic note for me. There are a number of trends in terms of executions, ideas, but I think that the one thing that really stood out for me is how seemingly unaffected ideas, creativity, and brilliant marketing is with all the pandemic and the work from home. And that's a remarkable, it's remarkably inspiring that we're in an industry that can do that and still deliver that sort of excellence. But B, that then asks us a lot of questions in terms of, right, then if it is possible that we can deliver that, what does that mean in terms of where we are located? How do we work with people? How do we work as teams? How do we organize? How do we manage culture? All of those things. So it's just endlessly fascinating, this idea that you didn't see a noticeable dip in quality of content, of ideas or executions. So if that is the case, what does that mean for our industry? Do we need to rethink the way we are organized and we operate? So yeah, that I think is something that we will probably take lessons from for years to come, but it is something that we will see flow through in the way we are set up, the way we are organized as an industry itself.